I was wrong. I was wrong on the BBI earnings. I was wrong. I thought they were going to be bad and that the stock was going to get crushed. They were not that good, but the stock is up. Therefore, the goofy hat. All right? So, we're going to be filming today in the goofy hat, and I'm going to be telling you guys where do I see BBI heading from here on out. So, let's get to work. So, first things first, what the hell happened, right? As always, guys, I don't shy away from telling you guys when I'm wrong, okay? I come here and I play clips of me saying, oh, well, I'm bullish, da-da-da, da-da-da, right? And me being right. So when I'm wrong as well, I have to come here and admit it, right? And again, when it comes to earnings, it's always binary. It's always a flip of a coin. I chose my side of the coin, all right? And I was wrong, okay? And it is what it is. And I'm telling you right now, man, the upside that you're seeing right now could have been just as much downside if the earnings were bad, right? Now you may say, Sam, the writings were on the wall that the earnings was going to be good, but you don't really know. Because why? Because realistically, guys, I'll tell you this, and let's be real, right? The earnings were not even that good. They were really not that good. So let's go over here. Let's go over the earnings, right? So the revenue decreased 20%. Okay, they had a decrease of 20% in the revenue from the last year. Their gross margin was 22%, 22.4% compared to last year's 25.9%. Their net income in the third quarter was 2.5 million compared to a net loss. Okay, well this is pretty impressive. Okay, this is pretty good. I guess I see why people were excited. Okay, the decrease in net loss. What is it? The decrease in net loss was primarily driven by non-cash change in derivative liabilities of 26 associated with changes in the fair value of the convertible features on 2029, offset by 8 million decrease in. Oh, okay, perfect. So they didn't really make any money. They just fucking finessed their warrant holders. Amazing. Non-GAAP adjusted EBITDA of down of negative 9.4 million compared to the profitability of last year being like, what is this? What would this be? This would be approximately 1 million. So 900K last year, they were in the green. This year, their EBITDA was down 9.4 million. I mean, it's one of those things, right? It's like, it's, you gotta understand, okay? You gotta understand market conditions as well, right? Now, I obviously, listen, the fucking goofy hat is on. I was wrong, okay? So there's no, oh, he's now saying that. But you gotta understand, right? That if these earnings came out last week, the markets would not be happy. They would not like it. If today was a red day, like we experienced last week, the markets would look at this and go, huh? 33, 41 to 33? Sell. That's what happened to SOUN. That's what happened to SoundHound. So you gotta understand, right? You gotta understand that it becomes one of those things that, it's like, it's essential for us to understand the market conditions that a certain catalyst is coming out on. So where do I see this ticker heading from here now? Well, it depends, right? It depends on how well would the markets do. But I'll tell you guys this. Unfortunately, earnings are not a sustainable enough catalyst, and I haven't seen stocks really be able to hold on to gains after earnings. I haven't seen it. So where do I see this ticker heading to? Realistically, I see it trading over here. I see it being back at 6 again. Okay, I really do. Unfortunately, breaks my heart to say so. Okay, but I see it trading between this $6, this $5, and we'll just say 620. This 620 range. Okay, I see it trading between the 620 to 660 range. That's the range that I see the ticker trading in. 620 to 660. Until we hear further news. If we hear good news, guess what? The stock's gonna, rip to the upside. Maybe even 6. I'll say 6 to 620. That's where I see the ticker trading, man. Because let's be honest, guys. Yes, they had an amazing earnings per share as well. Their EPS was really good, I believe. Let's see if that's what happened. No. Yeah, there we go. So they were expected a loss of 0.07, and they came in with a loss of 0.03. So they did beat on that as well, right? But at the end of the day, these are not these are no earnings to write home about. They really are not. Oh, but Sam, they're acquiring this company and they're acquiring that company. Let me tell you a thing or two about acquisitions, all right? Okay? As a business minded individual that I am. All right? Okay? When company A acquires company B, company A is always paying a premium for company B. Hence, in the short term, they're getting ripped off. But that's how investments work. Okay? You're paying a multiple of what that investment is worth, and you're expecting it to pay off. So we don't know if it's going to pay off. It doesn't matter if they're the lead AI generative images, blah, 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 lead this, lead that. It doesn't matter. We don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean much. Okay? So for me, and remember, I'm a perma bull when it comes to Big Bbai AI. Okay? I am. You go watch any of my videos. I'm bullish on Big Bull AI. Big Bull AI, I call it. I think that this is a $12 to $15 stock. However, I'm not stupid. I know when there are times when the markets are just very happy about things and semi-good news comes out and the markets get very excited. On the other hand, also know when things are very bad and we get semi-good earnings and people are like, no, this is garbage. This is the worst thing we've ever seen. That's it. Okay? So, what did I see Big Bbai when I told you guys already? Now listen, if you guys want to trade alongside Goofy, okay, and be wrong every single day when it comes to your trading, I'm joking. Obviously, we're not wrong every single day, but losing is part of the game. Being wrong is part of the game. And I always tell people, right, when you go on the website, you'll see I have an 80% win rate, okay? Now that 80% win rate is over 1,000 trades, okay? Over 1,000 trades later. A lot of traders, what they do is that they show you their results for a couple of weeks and they go, oh, look here, there you go. That's my results. It's like, nice, bro. You got a 90% win rate 10% of the time, right? But I have an 80% win rate after 1,000 plus trades. So, what am I getting to? With the 80% win rate, I have a 20% lose rate. 20% lose rate. 20% lose rate, there are 252 trading days. Let's just say 250 trading days. Okay? 250 trading days, 20% lose rate. That's 50 days that I'm wrong. 50 days I say it's going to go down, it goes up. I say it's going to go up because it goes down. 50 days. That's 50 days. That's 10 weeks of trading. 10 weeks of straight up trading. I'm just wrong. And I'm still making money trading. I still have an 80% win rate. So many people think that they always need to be right. And I think it's because a lot of gurus, they want to just act like they know more than you or some shit like that, which majority of them probably do, to be honest with you. But they lie about their win rate, and people think that, in order to be profitable, you need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You don't. You just need to make sure you win more than you lose. Or, if you lose more than you win, your losers are way smaller than your winners. That's it. It's that simple, okay? Now, listen, I'll tell you guys this, okay? Check out our community, okay, if you guys are interested. Right now, we do have a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join for our Black Friday sale, all right? And we give you everything. We tell you when to get in, when to get out, where to set your stop loss, how much of your money to allocate to each trade based off of how big your portfolio is. This is what it looks like. Let me just show you guys real quick. So, we have day trade alerts, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, dividend stocks for you guys, crypto alerts, Q&A zone over here. You name it, we got it, okay? And this is what our alerts look like. We give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We tell you how many shares to buy as well in your portfolio. How do we do so? We tell you the share size in a 10K account. So let's say you have a 30K account, you multiply this by 3. Let's say you have a 50K account, you multiply this number by 5, over and over. On this one, I kind of pussied out. I said close the third of your position at 6.8, but the rest of it, our exit hit at 7.6, and it was an amazing trade. And I actually explain over here why it's important to have correct position sizing when it comes to trades. So maybe pause it and read this. It's really important stuff. And back in the day, we used to do a 7-day free trial. Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for all work on the company. My 7 days trial finish was great. I think you can afford a membership for this week. You put on 7K in 7 days from a free trial. Now we no longer do a 7-day free trial. Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Literally today, decent swing, thanks. 3.5K. ASST, NVTS. Beautiful, man, beautiful. I mean, we've been going crazy, man. We've been absolutely crushing it. I know you're at Robinhood, but first day here, and I'm more than impressed. Thank you so much for all you excited to go through the teaching. 36% in a single day. $1,100 profit. I cannot pay off a third of my rental wheels for my Range Rover. I don't know who rents wheels on a Range Rover, but hey, bro, they look good. Started at 4K. They spent close to $300 today. Look at this. Thank you, Bupik, for helping me recover my previous big loss of 66,000. We've been crushing it, man. $46,000 over here for Annie. This is the last one I'm going to read to you guys. A couple of years ago, I was down in the trenches, absolutely beyond fucked, made every single mistake you can name and wouldn't learn from it. Lost way more than I could afford and was so close to giving up. Decided to give it one last chance and find mentors. Now I'm almost back to the green with the help of Sam and everyone else. Words can't describe it, but Sam, you helped me more than you could know. Thank you so much and all the other shot callers. The Robin account is my own doing. Really don't know what the fuck I was doing. The Momo account, I started when joining the server. Truly lifesaver. So this is himself. This is him with us. Wonderful. Listen, give it a shot. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Next 10 members, 50% discount. Don't miss out, okay? If you're serious about seeing positive results in the markets, you're tired of inconsistency, give this a shot. I promise you, you won't regret it. Thank you for watching. Have us in trading. Your boy Sam for Prop Academy.